Hey everybody, it's Gil. It's been a long time since I've posted anything. Part of the reason is because everything's kind of in a disarray right now. As you can see right over here, where my stereo used to be is, well, it's gone. I have now moved that upstairs into my new listening room. This is not going to really be a listening room as much anymore as just a place to hide when I need to and still keep all my stuff. So this will still be my music hole because this is where I keep everything. So I'm just kind of in the process of reorganizing stuff, moving things around and so forth. And the records here I still have to continue with snooping through my collections, and we'll do that. This here, these are some VCLT I'm going to be sending out to my friends. Just haven't had a chance to do that yet, but I will. So what I do want to show though is stuff that I have right here. These few CDs. This is what I've gotten recently in the last couple months, but I picked up all at different sales and so forth, you know, like Salvation Army and that. Everything here is like all like $1 each. So I'm going to share those with you guys. I think what I'll do is take these upstairs into my listening lounge and we'll listen to them. Hey, check them out. I'll show you.
I'm Gil. This is my channel. If you don't like it, turn it off.
So here we are. We're upstairs now in my newer listening room area. I'll give you a quick little tour. Just a little bit more inviting so I can have, you know, my friends and so forth sitting out on the couch. Guess I should have maybe tidied it up a little bit, but you know, gotta make it real, right? So anyway, you can see here I've placed my stereo up here. Found myself like a 1970s cabinet kind of thing. It fits the stereo all nicely. This is my beautiful wife and our wedding photo from 18 years ago and so forth. And this is one of my favorite prints. This is artwork by Martin Tielli, who's a guitar player of the Rheostatics. And this is a print from their Story of Harmalodia. It's a picture of Bug Falling. Love that print. Up here is a clock that my wife lovingly made me. And over here is some of my wife's artwork. One of the tractors out at the farm. I believe that's pastel. And then there's my guitar. Don't have a name for him. Gonna have to maybe get a name for him. We got my sitting, listening areas to listen to my stereo and stuff over here. So, but right now, I have some CDs to show everybody. I guess what we'll do is I'll just maybe switch the camera over so it's just easier to see. So here we go. Here's some discs that I got. These are all about $1 each and so forth. And right here you can see on the table there is a puzzle that my daughter did recently of the Beatles' Yellow Submarine that we got from friends of ours. And my daughter's a huge puzzle freak, so she does a lot of those. So I guess I'll go through these CDs kind of like Bad English Recs, I guess, right? We'll just kind of go through them that way because I kind of thought it would just be easier. I don't really have a decent stand or anything to put them up in. So these discs, I guess I'll just kind of go. I thought I'd show you guys because I haven't seen, I shouldn't say, I haven't made any videos for a while, so I thought I'd just show what I got on disc here. So now you might see there's some price tags on all these, but all of these were all pretty much $1. There might have been one that was $2. Any of these ones that say $5 on it. There's a local record store that we have here that's used to have all their discount CDs that were at $5. They now put them all at $1. So these were all like $1 fines. So right here we got the Spin Doctors, Turn Around Upside Down or Turn Down Upside Down, something like that. It's the album that wasn't as big as the one with Pocket Full of Kryptonite on it though. But I got the Osbourne soundtrack. I really like Pat Boone's version of Crazy Train on here. I thought it was really good. I'm a sucker for Burl Ives. Burl Ives without having to hear any scratches and so forth. That's kind of a neat concept. The first time I've ever actually listened to Burl Ives without any scratches. Oh no, you know what? That's a lie, because I also did listen. I do have Burl Ives Christmas, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Christmas CD. So the Datsuns, I have that great song, Motherfucker from Hell, so that's pretty cool. Mad Season with Above. Got this one for 50 cents at a garage sale. This was supposedly huge back in the day. I have some friends that were really big into this band. I also have another buddy who actually has this tattooed on his arm. So I listened to it a little bit. I haven't got into it too much yet, but I have to give it more of a chance, though. Good Rocking Tonight, Legacy of Sun Records, Memphis, Tennessee. And this is a really cool compilation because it's got like Paul McCartney doing songs, Jimmy Page, Robert Plant, Elton John. I mean, look at all the awesome people on this. This is a fantastic compilation. And to get this for the low price of $1, can't go wrong. Bon Jovi, the New Jersey album. So that's pretty cool. And this is actually one of the original prints. Oh, no, it's not. It's made in Canada. Never mind. I take that back. I thought it was one of the German Target prints, but I guess not. The Meat Purveyors. More songs about buildings and cows. The Alarm. Google Bordello. Super Taranta. And they're kind of a crazy goofy. Skunk Nancy. Stoosh. You know, I remember listening when this band came out, like in the early 90s or whatever it was. I thought it was way better back then. It's kind of neat how when you listen to something 20 years later, it doesn't spark you as much as it used to. So, I don't know. This one I thought was pretty cool because this is the Nylons. But the cool thing about this disc, and the main reason I got it, is because it's on Roadrunner Records. Roadrunner Records, printed, I believe this is in Germany. Yeah, printed in Germany. So original Roadrunner. Everything on, I don't think I've ever seen anything that was non-metal on Roadrunner. I thought everything Roadrunner Records was metal. So to see the Nylons on Roadrunner, that's pretty bizarre. I have to say that's pretty bizarre. So, being a fan of the Beatles and so forth, I had to grab this one. This is I Am Sam soundtrack. It's all Beatles covers. A lot of really cool versions on here. I really like Ben Folds' version of Golden Slumbers. That's pretty cool. Granddaddy's version of Revolution is I also would recommend as well. And yeah, there's a couple other cool ones on there. So Eddie Vedder's You Gotta Hide Your Love Away. You know, pretty cool. Some pretty cool stuff. So. Speaking of tongues, everybody knows this album. Everybody knows Burning Down the House. So that's a fantastic album. Killer Dwarfs of Dirty Weapons. I was pretty excited to find that for $1. Lava Hay. They were like a one-hit wonder band. I can't remember what the track was on here. I'd probably recognize it if I heard it, but this one's a while ago. This was like 1990. So that's pretty crazy. Jazz compilation. Verve Jazz Around the Clock. There's some pretty good stuff on here. Chick Corea. Clay Tyson. He's the son of Ian and Sylvia Tyson, if you guys are familiar with that. He also used to be the bass player of the Look People. So I'll admit, I was a little shocked to when I did hear this album. I thought it would be a little bit more off the edge, like the Look People, but it's a little bit more country than I was thinking it was going to be. So far, but still, anyways, I'm still listening to it. It's pretty good. Collective Soul. That's a classic album back in the day. Tori Amos, The Beekeeper. I haven't listened to this one. I always enjoyed Tori Amos. I always thought she was pretty awesome. So, Squeeze singles, 45s and under. Slap and Tickle, Cool for Cats.
And by the time I'm sober, I've forgotten what I've had. And everybody tells me that it's cool to be a cat. Cool for cats.
Some of the classics, Tempted, Black Coffee in Bed. All those ones to squeeze over. Kitty, Spit. I was thinking it was going to be worth $1, but like I said before, when the shock when this album came out was like, oh wow, this is a girl metal band, and now you listen to it and it's like, well, Hothouse Flowers of People. That's a classic one. Don't Go is the big song on this one, I believe. The Supers with Splitcling.
Just like a lie, that's true. It changes by its definition. Just like an eye, do you, we go.
I was pretty excited to get this. I found this one on the internet actually for $2. So this one did cost me a little bit more. I did have to pay for shipping, so it was like $2 plus shipping of $2. It ended up costing me $4, but This track on here, The Eyes of the World, this is on a different print. There's a different song on a different version of this, so I was pretty excited to get this. They were originally from Regina. They used to be called Fall Down Go Boom, and then they changed their names to the Supers, so didn't get the recognition they deserved, I don't believe. Anthrax, Attack of the Killer Bees, classic Anthrax album in my opinion. There's some great B-side stuff on here. The Starting Up a Posse is still one of my favorites, and their version of Pipeline is really, really stellar. Slade, gotta love the Slade. This one's a I believe one of the more original prints. Yeah, manufactured in Japan. So it is a one that is manufactured in Japan, like in the old days. So it's one of the first pressings. So I was pretty excited to have that one. Mr. Big, Lean Into It. Always loved that picture. This one I don't know much about, but I picked it up because it was on the label Red Eye Records, and they're from Australia, I believe. Red Eye, I think, was it Steve Kilbey from the Church?
Is a muscle and it pumps blood like a big old black steam train. My veins are the tracks and the city is my brain.
Anyways, so I kind of thought, well, that might be pretty cool. Take a chance with that one. Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet. And this is an original print from Germany, old Germany Target one. Or Bullseye, I guess. I keep on saying Target. I think they mean the Bullseye discs, whatever. The old discs or whatever. Kira's Flowers. Those of you who may not know, this is actually Maroon 5. They're better known as, yeah. But this was when they first came out. Before they were called Maroon 5. And Adam Levine or whatever, he looks pretty young there. This one I didn't know anything about. Johnny Adams, Good Morning Headache. Thought it was pretty cool. Just took a chance on it. I mean, come on, he's a cool guy smoking. So it's a fairly cool blues album from what I heard so far. Mrs. Torrance with I'm the Bird. I have the 5-song EP that came out before this called Porn, which is pretty cool. So I was pretty happy to find that. Eric Clapton, B.B. King. Yeah, Riding with the King. This one I thought was kind of neat. A Duran Duran tribute album. A bunch of different punk bands doing Duran Duran tunes.
Got too far this time, but I'm dancing on the Valentine. I say somebody's fooling around with my chances on the danger line, but I'll cross that bridge when I find it. Another dip in my skin. Oh, my time is no double side. If I should find it, I'll be here. Oh, so why don't you use it? Try not to lose it. By time to lose it.
Less Than Jake's on here, Gob's on here, the Wrens, Mr. T Experience is on here. That's kind of neat. Blue Man Group Audio. I had a bad copy of this album, so to find this and the condition it's in was pretty cool. Offspring, Smash. It was a classic punk album back in the day. We always used to play in the bars and so forth. And, you gotta keep them separated. Radiohead. This is probably I would say my personal favorite Radiohead album. Hail to the Thief. Always loved this album. This one's great. I'd like to get this one on vinyl some lifetime. I think it'd be really good. So, well, obviously I must not like it that much. And then these are the last ones that I just picked up recently. Got some Rammstein, Sinschacht, or however it's pronounced, with Du hast mich. I got these for $1 each. Black Keys, Attack and Release. Brothers, this album is my personal favorite Black Keys album. It's really great. El Camino, which always bugged me because why would they call the album El Camino when These aren't El Caminos, are they? I don't think those are El Caminos. Aren't the El Caminos the ones that have... Isn't that an El Camino? The ones that are more like a truck car? I don't know. Maybe this is El Camino. I have no idea. Jimmy Fallon, blow your pants off. Kind of disturbing because, I mean, Jimmy Fallon's butt looks like he wears the tidy Speedos when he's out. So, I don't know if that's real or if they just photoshopped that, maybe. Sonic Youth LP. And Velvet Underground Nico, Mott the Hoople, with their album Mott. And we got a couple of Modest Mouse. We're dead before the ship even sank. This was the tour I think I saw them on when they came through the city here. But I like this one more. Moon and the Antarctica. I like this one more. So, because this one's got paper thin walls.
These walls are paper thin and everyone hears every little sound. And the walls are boiling, and they're watching me right now.
Paper thin walls is awesome. So, but there you have it. That's it. Those are the discs that I picked up recently. So I was pretty happy with those. I mean, like, for $1 each, you know, you can't go wrong. I think this is the best thing that's been happening with the whole vinyl revival and so forth. I mean, I love vinyl, but are you going to pay $20 to $25 for a used vinyl sometimes, like $40, $50, or are you going to pay $1 for a CD? Even new CDs, you know, $10. I know a lot of hardcores would probably hate me for saying that, but I love vinyl, but I also love CDs. I love a lot of stuff, so I love me. That's why I call my channel Gilly Beck. So, anyway, thanks for hanging around with me. Catch you on the flip side. I'm Gil. He's Gil. This was my video. Yes, it was. If you liked it, thumbs up. That's great. Great. I'm Gil. He's Gil. That was my video. Sure was. If you didn't like it, watch something else.